Come to the best bodybuilding and strength channel. If you want to build some muscle, this is the channel for you. Today we're going to be talking about proper diet and how to eat to build the most amount of muscle. Okay, we're talking about how much protein you need and based on all the different factors, how often you're training. All right, so buckle up. It's going to be a good episode if you're into trying to improve your body, improve your performance, and gain more lean muscle tissue. All right, so we'll let YouTube do its thing. What's up, guys? Remember, we got super chats too. You can give a super chat to ask a question. Hello, King Dragon. That's a cool name. What's up, guys? Hi, hello. You look twacked. Yes, that's me. Hey, King Dragon, thanks for coming in here. You guys are in the best place to be if you want to build more muscle and strength. Right now, I'm going to be talking about all different things regarding to increasing your strength, your muscular potential, and seeing what your genetic limit is, what your genetic potential is, and how long it should take you to reach your genetic potential. How can you tell if you have genetics for bodybuilding? Okay, first thing is look at yourself in the mirror. See if you're just naturally in good shape, if you're naturally ripped, if you got a good bone structure. If you want to do bodybuilding, it'd be better if you have a smaller waist. Okay, if you have a large waist and you're kind of blocky, then you may not ever become a great bodybuilder. Okay. So, yeah, just take off your shirt, look at yourself in the mirror, and see if you look good, you know? And you should flex in front of the mirror every day to see your progress, you know? To see if what you're doing is working. And right now, what I'm doing is working. I'm eating in a very slight calorie surplus. So I'm eating more calories than my body needs, but only by a very small amount, around 100 or 200 calories a day. If I start eating too many calories, I'm going to put on a massive amount of fat on my legs and stomach. That's where I store fat. So you want to eat in a slight calorie surplus if you want to get more muscle. He says I'm jacked, King Dragon. Thanks, dude. I'm not really jacked, but I'm in shape. I'm definitely in shape, you know, because I can see my abs. My arms are getting a little bit bigger. I'm definitely in good shape, but I think I can get in better shape. I think I can lose more body fat. I can build more muscle. That's what this is all about, is improving your body composition. If you want to get an aesthetic physique, you got to work on mainly muscle building, going real heavy, because the more muscle you build, the higher your metabolic rate's going to go. Okay. A lot of people think they need to do tons of cardio to lose fat. That can be good. If you do cardio, that can accelerate your fat loss. And you should keep your heart rate at a certain level, around 60 or 70% of your maximum. And then, so basically, when you do cardio for fat loss, you should be able to talk, go at a talking pace. You should be able to do your jogging and talk to someone at the same time. If you're running so hard that you can barely talk, then you're going to be burning muscle instead of fat. Okay. Thanks for the subscribing, King Dragon. This guy wants to get jacked. He wants to improve his physique. That's what we need on this channel, is more people like that actually want to try to become better, you know, better versions of yourself. And the only person you're competing against is yourself. Okay. Don't compare yourself to pro bodybuilders or to the guy at the gym that's on roids. You know, compare yourself to yourself. How are you looking today versus how do you look 3 months ago? All right. And when you go to the gym, you're not going to get results like day to day, you know, unless you're on trend. You're going to get results like every couple of weeks. You should notice you're a little bit better. And then after training naturally for 6 months, you should look a lot better. Okay. So results are going to come, you know, fat loss can come very, very quickly if you do like fasting. That's about the quickest way to change the way you look, is just to completely fast, stop eating, or extremely reduce your caloric intake, or to cut out all carbohydrates. These are ways that can drastically make you cut body fat. Losing fat's easy. All you got to do is stop eating or eat less. Very easy. But building muscle, you got to do the work. You got to train hard. You got to lift heavy weights. Okay. You got to do reps until your arms are burning, until you're sore. So bodybuilding can be a good way to get one's energy out if you are mad about life, if you're angry, if your girlfriend just broke up with you. Hit the gym. That's the best way to get your anger out. Okay. And when you leave that gym, I guarantee you're going to be more calm, more relaxed, and you will have done something extremely productive. Going to the gym is one of the most productive things you can do. And your body is something you're stuck with. Everything else will go away. You know, that pair of shoes you're wearing, your jacket, that really nice vest or piece of clothing you have, that will all go away. But the thing that will remain is your body. So you better take good care of it. All right. Yeah. If you don't take good care of your car, you can always get a new car. But your body, you're stuck with it. So you got to eat healthy. You got to take wheatgrass juice. You got to drink pure, fresh water. You got to have a lot of vegetables. You got to eat a lot of eggs. Okay. High quality protein. You get a lot of high quality protein. It'll make your nails, your hair grow faster. You should be eating collagen. You should be taking vitamins. I look like Black Joe Pesci. He looks like Black Joe Pesci. That guy is not really genetically gifted, you know, but everyone can improve. Joe Pesci, he's a little on the chubby side, I think, but if he really tried, he could have got ripped, you know. That's just not what he wanted to do for his movie roles. But no matter what your genetics are, you can definitely look good. You can definitely get noticed. If you start training, oh yeah, you can stand out from the crowd. Anyone, even if your genetics are terrible. You know, you can always get lean. If you can't build a ton of muscle, you can always get lean and look good. So you know what, I'm going to go lift some dumbbells. Good. I hope I motivated you to lift some dumbbells. I already lifted yesterday and the day before that. I'm trying to relax today. All I'm doing today is focusing on my diet, and I'm probably going to go for a little walk for some fat burning. Probably go for a nice walk, make my heart rate go up, burn a little bit of fat. That's it. I'll go for like an hour walk, get some sun. But I usually lift heavy 3 or 4 days a week. And I think that's what you should do. Get your dumbbells, do your shoulder presses, do your curls, do your shoulder raises too. And if you got dumbbells, you can do bent over rows. You can do rows. You can do a lot of stuff with a pair of dumbbells. Yeah, you're lifting them while listening to me for motivation. That's exactly what you should do. I used to lift weights and watch Bruce Lee movies. It's good to get that motivation. Yeah. Motivation is what you need. And motivation is what you should seek after. Everybody needs motivation, okay? And all you got to do, bro, is lift those weights. Even if you only do it 2 or 3 times a week, you're going to get some results. You just got to keep doing it, though. And do not stop for more than 3 weeks in a row. If you quit lifting weights for 3 weeks or more, that's when you start to lose muscle mass. 3 weeks. That's what they figured out. They studied it. They studied the science. So it's okay to take a week off or 2 weeks off. But if you take more than 3 weeks off, you're going to start to lose muscle. So you got to be consistent. I think it's good to take a week off every once in a while, but you should always try to lift at least 2 or 3 days a week. And yeah, dude, you're going to be happy with where you go. As long as you keep at it. And remember, you'll get right back to where you were. If you used to be jacked and you used to be strong, it's very easy to get those gains back. If your body already knows that you had those gains in the past, it's called muscle memory or whatever, It's not really, there's not really such a thing as muscle memory. It's just that your body has more mitochondria from when you used to be jacked. That's all that is. That basically is the concept of muscle memory. You got more muscle mitochondria since you used to train a lot, So yeah, you got to stay positive. If you used to be jacked, you can get jacked again quickly. And I believe that you can reach you can reach close to your genetic potential. And you can see what your genetic potential is if you train for at least 6 months to a year. If you go solid training for 6 months to a year, you should be able to make huge gains. Huge gains. I used to be fat. I was like 12 pounds, but now I'm lifting dumbbells. 12 pound. All right. I was never fat. I was just lucky. I have high metabolism. So everything that I eat either gets burned up or turned into muscle or whatever, and mostly it gets burned up. So I'm trying to give that muscle that stimulus it needs to grow. And I do weightlifting now. I do weightlifting almost every day, 3 or 4 days a week. I would prefer to train 7 days a week, but the body needs to heal. You can't lift weights every single day, okay? You can't. Right now, my triceps are aching. For real, my triceps ache when I was doing the flexing because I just overtrained my triceps a little bit. The one day I did weighted push-ups, and then the next day I did overhead extensions, and that's too much. You should never do the same muscle 2 days in a row. But it's okay. It's not gonna really hurt me as long as I just take it easy today and tomorrow. And thanks, King Dragon. You'll be back. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button, everyone. King Dragon, we got a new viewer today who is hitting the weights, and he's hitting the weights hard. And I'm proud of him. All you guys, as soon as you see my video pop up, grab your dumbbells, start lifting, all right? You got to get excited about improving your body, improving your physique. That's one of the #1 things that can gain you respect from other men, is having a good physique. All right? You got to work on your physique. That's one of the most masculine things you can have, is a muscular physique. You got to think, you carry your body around wherever you go. So if you get jacked, then you carry around the benefits of being jacked wherever you go. That masculinity, you know. If you have more muscle, that's a more masculine thing. Women are attracted to more muscle. They really are. They might say that they're not. But I don't care what women say. I care what they respond to. All right? And having that muscle mass, it really helps. Whenever I put pictures up on a dating site where I'm flexing, I get more attention. I get more likes. So, for real. All right, guys. So we can get into diet a little bit. Diet. How to eat to get jacked. How to eat to build more strength. So we'll get into that a little bit. And how much protein. So how much protein you need is going to be dependent on your level of exercise. Okay. So if you only work out once a week, you're not going to need that much protein. All right. The body does use protein. You know, you have to build your hair, your nails. You have to maintain muscle, because muscle does break down naturally a little bit. You know, some older muscle cells could die and need to be replaced. And so everyone does need to eat protein. And the higher your level of physical activity, the more protein you need. All right. So if you train 5 days a week, you should have more protein, because your body, every time you train, your body will increase muscle protein synthesis. So the more you train, the more protein you can utilize, up to a limit, you know. But remember, muscle growth happens very slowly. So eating massive amounts of protein, you know, is not all going to turn into muscle. But you should shoot for a 0.5 gram to 0.75 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, then 100 grams of protein should be sufficient, I think. Okay. So you don't need to eat 300-400 grams of protein a day. A lot of people do. But remember, they might be on steroids too, so they can actually utilize a higher percentage. All right. So think of it, you know, if you're enhanced, you can train a little bit differently, you can eat differently, and you're not going to get fat. But if you're natural, you know, even protein, eating too much protein can turn into fat. Everything you eat, it's either going to be utilized as energy, or it's going to contribute towards building of the body, building up the muscles, or it's going to be turned into fat to use later. Okay? So you do not want to eat too many extra calories, or you're going to get fat. That's the whole key, is you got to find however many calories to maintain your body, and then just to maintain your body weight, and then just eat a little bit more, just a little extra, 200-300 extra calories a day. And over time, you will put on weight and you will not gain any fat. But if you eat in a massive calorie surplus, you're going to put on a lot of fat. Okay. And this is not, you know, generally pleasing. It's not aesthetic to gain too much body fat. So as, you know, and as athletes, we want to keep our body fat pretty low. So watch how many calories you're getting. A lot of these mass gainers have like 1,000 calories per serving, and you're just going to get fat on them. I know, because I've taken them. Cyto gainer, I've taken different ones, and you're going to put on a lot of fat on your stomach, you know. These guys like Rich Piana, they say, oh, all you need to do is eat more, eat more. Well, yeah, you'll gain weight if you eat more, but you're going to gain fat. If you want to keep that lean aesthetic physique like Ziz, then just have a slight calorie surplus. Even eating maintenance, even in eating a maintenance amount, you can still recomp. You can still lose fat and build muscle. That's how you make yourself look better. That's how you increase the eye appeal of your physique. You just eat a maintenance and you train. You will lose body fat and build muscle. Your body is going to become more anabolic just from training itself. All right. So guys, hit that subscribe button. Give me a super chat. Drop a super chat. Let's go. Drop a super chat, guys. We're trying to make some money here. Trying to pay those bills. Help me pay those bills, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. XRP is up at $2.86 today. Bitcoin is back above 112,000. 112 for Bitcoin. That's good. We got to do better than that, though. Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Let's go, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Come on. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Let's go for the gold. Subscribe, guys. Let's go. Time to build muscle. It's time to change the way you look. All right? Pick up those dumbbells and start repping them out. And after you lift, have a healthy meal. He's back. He's back. Keep repping them out. I read it wrong. I wasn't 12 pounds. I was 162 pounds. Oh. No, I don't work tonight. I'm just going to be on the YouTube, TikTok, trying to get more subscribers. So that's what I'm doing today, just working. Oh yeah, 126 pounds. That's light. You got to work. Yeah, we got to make a living, don't we? We got to make money. Big pop-up pump. Got to get pumped up, guys. Got to keep getting pumped. We're getting some subscribers. 3,316. We're getting them today. But it seems like we're still dead. Definitely seems like we're still dead. We need to get way more subscribers. Way more. I don't like them any other way. I don't like the yolk. The yolk's got to be fully cooked through. So today is an off day. I'm not going to be doing any heavy lifting or training today. He says the yolk is the best part. I've never liked the yolk, so I don't know. The yolk hits hard. It's gross, dude. I don't like the yolk. To me, that's the worst part. The yolk is nasty. Paying developers on the Definity team, and now they're making it look like ice. And I really think altcoin season's coming. I think it's coming. I usually do a side of beans and put some homemade salsa on top of the eggs. That could be good. Oh, yeah. I used to make it like an omelet. I used to put a whole bunch of like vegetables and cut up peppers and onions and things like that. I got to do that again. Definitely got to do that. Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. We got to get some new subscribers in here today. Come on, let's go. I'm trying to lose weight. Yeah, like I say, you know, Losing weight is very easy compared to muscle building. People have a hard time losing weight because they're addicted to food. So that's all. You're probably addicted, dude. You're probably addicted to sugars and carbohydrates. You might not even realize it. But sugar, it's like a drug, okay? Once your brain tastes that sugar when you're a little kid, it's like you always got to have sugar now. And there's also bacteria in your body that crave that sugar too, called candida. And you can have an overgrowth of candida. And these candida, if you don't get sugar, they're going to make you feel bad, okay? So how to do this, how to lose weight, is you got to give up sugar. As soon as you give up sugar, your body is going to respond, and it's going to stop craving it. For the first week or two, you're going to be craving sugar like crazy, but you got to stop eating it. I would just do, if you're trying to lose weight, I would do carnivore. Just eat only meat. But you should also have vegetables, nuts. So do like a modified carnivore. Just do like a all plant-based diet with meat and eggs. And just monitor your calories, you know. You'll stop being hungry. Once you give up sugar and carbohydrates, you will not be hungry anymore. Okay? Because your body will switch to fat burning mode, and you already have the fat. So your body is not going to be hungry because your body already has the fat that it's going to feed from. So for real, you'll stop being hungry. Just don't eat any carbohydrates. That's how you lose weight. You got to lose big weight by doing that. It's very easy. You'll drop weight like nothing. Like nothing. But you got to stop eating the sugar. If you give up carbohydrates, sugars, you could lose 10, 15 pounds of fat in a month. And then guess what? 3, 4 months, you're going to look great. That's what I do. If I'm trying to get cut, lose weight, I'll just give up sugar and carbohydrates. I'll stop eating rice. I'll stop eating even brown rice, Ezekiel bread. I'll even lower my fruits. I'll even stop eating fruit. Just eat vegetables and meat and water. Then you will get cut. Your abs will pop out. You're going to look amazing. Everybody has the ability to look great, have a body that looks good, but you have to put in the work. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. Subscribe. Let's go. We can check out the price of gold right now is up $31.80. Silver today is at $41.20. We do see some of the gold and silver stocks down today. That's why I believe in buying AGQ. If silver goes up, AGQ is going to go up. Sometimes silver can go up, but the silver and gold stocks will actually go down a little bit. But if you have AGQ, that's going to go up guaranteed if silver's going up. Okay, you see what I mean? So AGQ can really balance out your portfolios on those days where the mining stocks are pulling back, but the metals are still moving. So that's a great way to invest, is have some physical silver and some AGQ. All right, guys, I'm giving you the secrets to the Lamborghini, the keys to the Lamborghini, the keys to that making your first $1 million, okay? Hit that subscribe button right now if you want to get the secrets to getting rich. And hurry up too. Hurry up. So yes, he's trying to lose weight, so just cut out carbs, dude. Cut out carbs. Silver, $41.20. I got to tell my buddy we're over 41 bucks. He bought some silver. But we got to celebrate. We got to celebrate today or soon. We'll probably celebrate when silver hits like 50. But yeah, let's party. Let's get rich. Come on, guys. Follow. Join up. Subscribe. Subscribe. Shiba Inu today is 401254. Basically doing nothing. Shiba Inu is a sleeping giant. You'll see. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. We got 4 people in here now. I'm done with the wait. Time to do the treadmill. Good, good. Hit that treadmill. Yeah, the treadmill can be great. That can actually help you add a little bit of muscle on your legs, your glutes, and it's good for the heart, good for your blood flow. So even if you are just going for straight muscle gains, I think you should still get on the treadmill and do a little bit here and there, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there. Absolutely, you should get on that treadmill. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm just finishing up my eggs and green beans, and then I'm going to go do a walk myself. Because you got to get that cardiovascular system functioning good. Even if you got a good cardiovascular system, that can help you get a couple more reps too. So in a way, you know, aerobic exercise could actually be beneficial to anaerobic exercise. Up to a point. You don't want to start doing marathons, then you're going to lose all your muscle. That's what you should do too. You get on the weights first, and then you go on the treadmill. Why? If you use up all your energy on the treadmill, that's going to deplete your glycogen stores. What you want to do is you want to hit the weights first. Okay? When you still have a lot of glycogen in the muscle, when you're at your peak, when you're at your strongest for that day. Really, you want to hit the gym when you're at your absolute peak, which is when your testosterone is at the highest, which is after you wake up, you know? Wake up, eat a little something, train. That's the best time to do it. But it really doesn't matter. As long as you work out, I don't care if it's in the morning or at night, okay? As long as you're hitting those weights, then I respect that. I'm about to shoot you out on YouTube so you get more subs. King Dragon. You know, if you do that, I would love that if you help me get some more subscribers. Because more guys need to hear about some of the motivation that I have to say. This is a motivational men's channel, you know. We're all about the money, and we're about improving our physiques. And we're about buying a house. As a man, you got to buy a house. Very important. You won't get a lot of respect until you own your own home, paid for in cash. Until then, you don't have a lot of power as a man. When you have a house paid for in cash, it gives you a lot of power. Because now you can quit your job because you don't have a mortgage. You can relax. You know, you can, if you only want to work 6 or 8 or 10 months out of the year, you can do that since you don't have a mortgage, you know. So I teach men we got to invest to pay for a house, okay? That's our number one goal, is to get that house first. After we get the house, then there's more goals. There's more levels to get to. But as a man, our first level really is we want to get an emergency fund. We want to start investing so we can get that house. King Dragon, please give me a shout out. Can we eat what Jesus used to eat? Well, they ate like fish and bread back then. He shouted me out on YouTube. Okay. I hope you got a big channel, dude. That's what I need. I need some other people that have YouTube channels to help shout me out, collaborate, whatever. We need to collab. That's what I need. What if impress a rich baddie and made her pay for my stuff? Good luck. Women usually do not get with men that make less money than them. That's an embarrassment to them. You know, if their man doesn't make a lot of money, if their man makes less than them. But you could still impress a baddie. You could still impress a rich baddie. Yeah. It's tough though. You got a lot of muscle. You got to be ripped. You got to have a six pack. You got to be tall. Yes. You can still impress a rich baddie and get her to support you. A lot of guys know how to do this, you know. Their names are usually Chad or Tyrone. Usually 6 foot tall, 6-inch, 6-figure income. You know, so if you have the goods, you can get yourself a baddie, even if you're poor. Absolutely. And women love guys that go to jail. They love guys that, you know, do fraud and stuff like that, you know, that are tall. They got the 6-pack. Maybe they're drug dealers. Women love that kind of stuff, you know. And definitely if you get a lot of confidence, you know, you could impress a rich baddie that way, just with the superhuman levels of confidence. Okay. House, if some reach that goal, what's next? I think, in my opinion, after you reach the goal of getting a house, the goal is then to have a family. Okay. The goal is then to find a woman. But at the same time, you should be working on your business. Okay. Starting a business and continue investing. But getting that house is the main point. Once you get that house, then you can take it in many different directions. You can start a business because, wait, I don't have a mortgage now. I just paid cash for my house. I don't have a mortgage. That means I can put all my money into my business. Okay. That's really the next goal, is to keep growing your business and to start a family. Once you get a house, then you can start a family. Then you can find a woman. It's been said that, you know, if you want to find a good woman, you got to have something to offer. What's the best thing you can offer? Free rent. Okay, that's how you get a woman. You get a house. Then you can get a baddie. The baddie sees you. Oh, he's got a house. Oh, it's paid for. Ooh, I can move in for free. That's how you get a baddie. That's the easiest way. It's actually not that easy because you got to struggle. You got to work hard. You got to suffer to make all that money. You got to stay committed to your investments. But this is the strategy I advocate on this channel. Okay? It's a bit of a tough love, get to work, you know, kind of strategy. Self-control. You got to have self-control. It's a tough strategy, but this is the strategy I advocate. Okay? We got to stay committed. We got to get rich in these stocks, and we got to buy a house. Guys, if you like my strategy, if you think you can do it, hit that subscribe button, and we're going to talk more about it in the future. Okay? And remember, I have a Patreon. The Patreon is $10 a month, and I have all of my stocks on there. Okay? So if you want to get all of the best gold stocks, join my Patreon, $10 a month. Not financial advice, okay? But yeah, join the Patreon if you want to help support this channel, help support this men's content. So far, we have 3,313 subscribers. 3313. Oh, we just got more. 3317. Our subscribers are going up right now, so that guy actually helped us. You shouted me out and it helped us. King Dragon. Thanks, King Dragon. Are you on YouTube? I should shout you out. I could put your link in my bio, in my description. You got a YouTube channel or no, King Dragon? Since you shouted me out, I could shout you out. I have different ways of shouting people out on YouTube. I could do it. But yeah. We got more subscribers. It worked. It worked. We just got 4 more subscribers since King Dragon shouted me out. What's your YouTube name, King Dragon? I got to subscribe to you. Jess says hi. Hi, Jess. King Dragon. What's your YouTube name? I'll just type in King Dragon. King Dragon. Let's see what comes up. Nothing's coming up really. I can't find you on here. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Do you love... I'm not going to answer that. Not going to answer that one. Please keep your comments, sane, intelligent, and important. Okay? We're not talking bad about any other cultures today. I'm sorry, but I don't want to do that. Yeah. Thank you for taking that message back. That's a very bad message. I am sorry, honey. Well, I'm not your honey. But yes, thanks for taking that message back. We don't want to have any people groups getting upset at this channel. We got to keep it PG. We're accepting of all cultures here. I don't care if you're Muslim or you're Jewish. You can watch this channel. I don't discriminate on here. We can take anybody that wants to learn about investing, gold and silver, or getting into shape, anybody. So I don't care if you're black, white, green. Is there any green people? I don't think so. Be kind of funny if there was. Hello, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Trying to get all the subscribers today that we possibly can. Let's go. 7 viewers in here. Guys, it's time to get ripped. There's a tricep. If you want to shout me out, King Dragon Q5Q is my name. Okay. I'll shout you out in a second. Are you country? My English is bullshit. Nature training perfect. No hormonal. No, I'm not on any roids. This is all natural. Hopefully I get jacked. You will. You certainly will. And it's all about how you carry yourself too, okay? You can show massive confidence if you keep your head up high, keep your shoulders back. The women are going to notice that for sure. All right? So you want to keep your shoulders back a little bit, your head always up. He's done with his treadmill. That's right, guys. The secret to getting jacked is to stay consistent. You got to work out at least every other day. So at least 3 to 4 days a week is what you should train. That's the secret. Consistency. Eating good every day, getting enough protein every day. So at least 75 to 100 grams of protein a day. And, not eating too much, not eating too much sugar. You decide, should I do my punching bag? I would say yes. Yes. Usually a lot of people don't train enough. Most people don't train enough. So I wouldn't really worry about overtraining too much. So yeah, do the punching bag. I want to get a punching bag. Love doing dips. Dips are one of the best exercises. It's basically a squat for the upper body. If all you do is dips, pull-ups, and squats, you're going to get jacked. That's all you need. You don't need to do curls and wrist curls. Just do squats, dips or bench press or push-ups, and then some kind of a pull-up or a rowing motion. Even if you're rowing a boat, go out on the lake and row a boat. That's really good for all the muscles in the back. That'll help you get ripped. But I would say, yeah, do the punching bag, keep on going, keep on training. If you still feel like you have a lot of energy, I would go for it. Yeah. If you're tired out, go based on how you feel, man. If you're really tired, then don't. If you feel like you need a break, don't do the punching bag. You got to learn your body. Learn your body. And remember, hit that subscribe button, guys. You gotta hit the subscribe button for me. Subscribe, come on, hit that subscribe. The more people that hear this information, the better. I'm trying to change lives here. Teach people the secrets to getting shredded. Tell your friends about this channel. Share this video. Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, let's go, let's go. Well, I was doing the punching bag. I was tired. So now I'm not doing it anymore. Yeah, that's how you do it, yeah. You got to get a good workout. You got to at least know what it feels like to get a good workout. You got to be, you don't have to be completely exhausted and drained, but you got to get a good workout. So you're really breathing hard. Your muscles are tired. Whoa. Dude, I'm 5'6", I'm short, bro. I want to do bulking. Is it recommended? Is it recommended for him to bulk up? You know, I say bulking is never recommended because that's a lot of food you got to eat. That's a lot of money. You're releasing more toxins as a result of, you know, digesting all that food. I don't recommend bulking up, but if you really want to gain a lot of muscle, you know, and you want to gain a lot of weight, yeah, bulk up. You know, it's not really going to be that bad for you, but it's expensive to eat a lot of food. Just try to eat good quality food. So if you're bulking up, you got to still eat good. You got to eat that rice, you know, don't eat that too much bad food. If you're bulking up, you don't need to drink sodas or cakes. When I first started bulking as a kid, I was like, oh, I can eat anything I want. Okay, let's bulk up. I used to eat cake. That's stupid. You still want to eat healthy when you're bulking, okay? You don't want to go out and get Kentucky Fried Chicken. So keep it clean, eat clean, and go bulk up. Yeah. I recommend people bulk up, but you don't eat a huge excess of calories, okay? So find out your maintenance. Maybe you should be eating 2,000 calories a day. That's what you need to maintain. And eat about 300 calories more than your maintenance. So we eat about 2,300 calories. That way you can build a little bit of muscle and you're not going to put on any fat, okay? So you want to go in a slight calorie surplus to bulk up. What most people do when they bulk up is they'll eat like an extra 1,000 calories a day. These people eat 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 calories a day. You're just going to gain fat, okay? Yeah, you're going to put on a little bit of muscle, but your body will put on fat more than muscle. You might gain 2 pounds of muscle, but 5 pounds of fat. Is it worth it? No. So bulking up, sometimes it's not worth it if you are eating too many calories. So when you bulk up, you really got to watch your diet, okay? That's what it's all about. Please shout out, my name is Kingston Q5Q. And what should my workout routine be? I'll tell you in 1 second. I want to try to shout this guy out. King Dragon Q5Q. I have to find you first. KINGDRAGON. King Dragon dash Q5Q. You only got 69 subscribers? Jeez. All right. Well, I subscribe to you, dude. Maybe I can try to shout your channel out a little bit or something, dude. Yeah. We'll figure something out. I'll try to help you get I'll try to help you get up to 100 subscribers. So yeah, guys, check out this guy, King Dragon. It looks like he's obsessed with dragons, you know, and doing some video gaming and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, definitely subscribe to you. So we got it. We got it, guys. But yeah, today it's all about gold, silver, and every day is about weightlifting. Unless you're having a rest day. Number one way to boost your confidence is either by scoring a lot of money in the stock market or by working out. Those are the two ways to boost your confidence massively, okay? Now, you got to do both. I say we try to make money in the stock market and we work out our body. That's how you can boost your confidence, all right? You got to start working on yourself. Everybody can do self-improvement. Everybody. I think if you're not trying to do self-improvement, you're a loser. If you're just giving up, you're not even going to try to become better. You're not even going to try to apply for another job. You're not even going to try to invest. Then you're a loser. Losers are not allowed on this channel. You at least got to be trying. Okay? Every day you should be flexing in the mirror to see your progress. All right? You got to see your progress every day. It's coming. It's coming. It's good. We're getting stronger, guys. We're getting stronger every day. Please answer my previous question. Okay. Your workout routine. The most basic workout routine is going to be simplest, put on the most mass. What you should do is, first you got to figure out what equipment you have access to. Do you have a bench press? If you have a bench press, good. If you don't have a bench press, do you have dip bars? Okay. The key is you want to focus on compound movements if you want to build muscle. All right. Compound movement is like the squat, because in the squat, you're moving your hip joint, you're moving your knee joint too. When you do squats and deadlifts, you're basically working out almost your entire back. Okay. So you want to do compound movements. The deadlift, the squat, you want to do some form of pushing movement like bench press or dips. Okay. And then you want to do something for your back. For your back, you want to do lat pull downs like this. And you want to do rows. Rows are like this. So that's all you need. Okay. You just need basic compound movements. You need pull-ups. You need to do rows, bench press, dips, or push-ups. Any of those three are good. Bench press, if you don't have a bench press and you don't have dip bars, then do push-ups. If you do push-ups, that's a compound movement because you're moving your shoulder joint and your elbow joint. That makes it into a compound movement. So you're hitting your chest, your triceps, your front delts. All right. And when you do the deadlift, you work out your entire back, your hamstrings, your quads, your glutes, everything. So that's what your workout routine should be, is just compound movements. That's all you need. You don't need to do curls. You don't really need to even do shoulder raises. Just do those compound movements for your first 6 months or a year. If you do that, that's going to give you the best foundation to get big, to later on go to get huge arms, and big shoulders. Just work out your foundation. That's what Arnold Schwarzenegger did. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he joined a weightlifting gym, and they had to train on the basic lifts, the clean and press, the deadlift, the squat, the bench press. They had to get really good at the basic lifts before they were even allowed to do bodybuilding exercises. That's what Arnold did. Okay, so that's what you should do too. Focus on the basic lifts, pull-ups, squats, deadlifts. And you got to train hard. Train hard, okay? And don't train too often. You got to find out how fast you recover. You should keep a workout log, okay? And so you don't want to do squats twice a week. Maybe you can do squats once a week or once every 8 or 9 days, okay? But if you do squats twice a week and you're going heavy both times, you're not going to build as much muscle. You might even lose muscle. You might even get weaker because you're not allowing your body enough time to heal. Okay. So you should just get on a really good workout routine. All right. If you want to know more, if you want to work with me personally, then join the Patreon and send me a message over on the Patreon, and I can work with you personally about setting up a workout routine for a very low payment. And I could even connect you with my phone number as well for texting. But that's what you got to do, is you got to get on the compound movements. Okay. You don't need to do, shoulder press is a good compound movement too. When you do a shoulder press, you're moving your shoulder and your elbow. So that means your shoulders are going to get bigger and your triceps are going to grow from trying to lock it out. Okay. So those compound movements that utilize multiple muscle groups is how to gain weight fastest and how to gain strength. All right. First, you got to worry about getting stronger on the basic movements. Then you can worry about trying to tone and define your arm. First, you got to get a 20-inch arm, So that's what I focus on is push-ups, pull-ups, and hill sprints, squats. I do the exercises, the compound movements. Those will boost up your growth hormone and your testosterone the most too. So when you do compound movements, it's going to make a more anabolic environment. Anabolic means muscle building. Catabolic means breaking down muscle. So like long distance runners, their bodies are constantly catabolic. They're constantly breaking down muscle. That's why long distance runners, they're all like a twig. They're like this, like their arms are like this, because their body is breaking down all that muscle. It's not healthy to do long distance running. Very bad on the joints, very bad on your nervous system. And people, they're running around every day and their nervous systems are not being allowed to recover. Okay. The most you should do is jogging for 20 minutes a day. That's it. Or hill sprints. Hill sprints are the best thing for you because they're not bad on your knees. If you find a hill and you run up it, it's not bad on your knees at all. But if you're running on flat ground, very bad for your knees. Okay. Unless you're running on sand or maybe grass. All right. So that's all you got to do. Get on a good workout routine and start building some strength. If you get stronger, you will get bigger. So just track your progress, like how many push-ups can you do? Try to do more the next time. Try to get stronger each time. If you're not getting stronger each time, then that means you're not resting enough or you're not eating enough. So you have to learn your body. You have to start experimenting. Just start doing some lifts. Just start out. Yeah. You will get stronger. I was always like a twig. I was like the skinniest kid in class, but now I did gain some muscle and I look better than I used to, I'm looking pretty jacked, looking pretty lean. So we're looking good. We're making improvements every day. Little improvements will add up to bigger improvements. Triceps. Thank you. Yeah. I do a lot of overhead extensions like this. I do a lot of those. That really helps stretch that long head out. Your long head is going to be your most important part of your triceps. That's the part that has the most muscular bulk. Okay. So things like skull crushers, press downs, overhead extensions. That's where it's at. That's where building your triceps is at, I do have a good outer head right here too. Definitely pretty good. I like that one. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. I really do take pride in my triceps. See how it looks a little bit like a horseshoe right there? That's how they're supposed to look. That's how triceps are supposed to develop. It's supposed to look like a horseshoe. Everyone's muscle is going to look a little bit different just based on your genetics. And if you want, the people with the best genetics for bodybuilding are the people that have the longest muscle bellies. Meaning, like your bicep. A lot of people's bicep attaches in here. If your bicep attaches way up in here, then you're going to have the ability to get bigger arms like Larry Scott. Okay. And you never really know how good your genetics are unless you start training. You got to start lifting. And do you know the Undertaker from WWE is not mean like in person? I mean like you just know him. No, I never met the Undertaker. Never met him. But I know that guy is pretty scary. Pretty freaking scary indeed. Yeah, the Undertaker is someone that I'm going to try to avoid. Not going to go anywhere near him. We're doing good, guys. We got 268 views on this live. We're doing really good. We got to get way more, though. Come on, guys. Subscribe. Share this video. We need you to hit that subscribe button. Come on, guys. Do it for the cuts. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Let's go, guys. Hit that subscribe button. I hope you get 1 million subscribers. Thanks, dude. I hope I do too. Let's go. Hit that subscribe button. Bro, I am a slim guy. I used to run a lot, like 3 or 4 miles a day in the morning. Now, I know that was wrong move, probably. Muscle building with compound exercises. 3 or 4 miles a day in the morning. Yeah. 3 or 4 miles is a lot. Okay, that's a lot. Definitely every day. Your body, your nervous system, your body's going to struggle to heal and repair. And if you're doing all that running plus heavy weightlifting, yeah, when you run too much, you're going to get skinny. It's going to be catabolic. You're going to lose muscle. Yeah, you're going to burn a lot of fat too, but you will burn muscle if you're running 3 to 4 miles. That's too much. Yeah, I would say don't run at all. If you increase your lean muscle mass, then your metabolism will be higher all the time. So focus on muscle building, and your metabolism is just going to skyrocket. Okay. Yes, your metabolism also skyrockets when you run, and your metabolism is so high when you're running, you're going to burn muscle. You're going to break down amino acids. Okay. Runners are always scrawny. They're always skinny. So yeah, you don't want to run that much. At most, you want to run 20 minutes a day, 2 to 3 times a week. But you don't really need to run that much, dude. Doing a few curls. Bro, what's the benefit of running in an ideal way? Let's say, benefit of running in an ideal way. The benefits, what is the ideal way to run? The only ideal way to run is, I believe, uphill. Hill sprints. This will increase your growth hormone, your testosterone. It'll contribute to muscle building. It's not going to be catabolic. Just do hill sprints. You run up the hill as fast as you can, and then you walk down the hill. Yeah, I would not sprint uphill every day. No, not every day. Even if you are taking steroids, you should still not do hill sprints every day. It's too much. Hill sprints are extremely intense because you remember, when you get close to the top of the hill, you know, you're giving it everything you got. You can't do that every day. If you do that, you might get stronger for a short time, but you're going to get weaker. For me, for hill sprints, I go all out when I do them. I go as fast as I can. So you really should only do them once or twice a week. If you're going all out, really only once a week is good. You're going to boost your growth hormone, boost up your testosterone, send those signals to your body to, okay, we need to get in shape. We need to get jacked. And your body's going to respond just from hill sprints once a week. And yeah, I don't run, dude. I don't run. I just do hill sprints and I weight train. That's it. You know, if I ran, guaranteed I would lose muscle. Guaranteed. So I only do hill sprints and the benefits are amazing. We can maintain that with resistance training and compound exercises. Oh yeah, as he said. But stamina is a key factor to the human body? No. It is, but you're going to build up stamina from weight training. You're going to build up stamina when you do squats. You're going to build up stamina every time you lift weights, dude. You know, I believe you shouldn't have super long rest periods. When you lift weights, you got to focus on, you do want to elevate your heart rate, okay? It's going to help your endurance. When you do hill sprints, that's going to help your endurance. Yes, you can train your body either for endurance or muscle building. You cannot maximize both, okay? And I think muscle building is far better. When you lift weights, you're building your endurance, okay, dude? You should be lifting heavy, and you should be giving it everything you got. You know, if you go do a set of push-ups and you get, you know, you do 20 push-ups and you just keep on going. You rest for 5 seconds, do one more push-up. Rest for 5 seconds, do one more. And you end up doing 45, 50 push-ups in a row. That's going to work out your endurance and your strength. Okay? So your body's going to respond much better than just going for endurance every day. Like I said, if you train for endurance, you're going to lose muscle. You're going to get skinny. You're going to be scrawny. So runners do not have it going on. Runners are weak. They really are. They're weak. Runners are very weak people. They just like the runner's high. That's why a lot of people run, because they get the runner's high, you know? But you can get that from weight training too. Boxers, did you miss me? I'm back. Yeah, King Dragon, I missed you. We're doing a couple of shoulder raises, okay? I'm showing you guys the secrets to getting a big upper body. You see it right there? You can see my front delt. That's the front delt. The side delt is what I'm hitting right now, okay? Right here. That's how you do it. And this is how you can hit the rear delt. You bend over like this. How come they don't lose muscles? Runners do lose muscle. Runners are very weak. Exactly. And on the daily for them is cardio, like literally pure cardio. Yeah. You know, being a runner is not going to help you build an aesthetic body. That's going to help you build a weak body. I am not a big fan of running long distance. It's stupid. That's one of my advanced techniques, guys. You can hit up the front delts, switch to the side mid-set, and then go back to the front again, and then go back to the side again for a few extra reps. That is a major, major exercise that you should not reject, okay? I'm going to do it for you again. They look jacked despite of running every day and doing cardio. How come they don't lose muscle? They do. Boxers are jacked. Well, they're all on steroids too. So they have to train their cardio and they have to train for power as well. So yeah, boxers are on steroids, so they can do all that cardio and they won't really lose muscle. That explains. Yeah, the steroids is the reason why boxers all look jacked, because they're all on test, DECA, you know, equipoise, whatever. So yeah, oh yeah, all of them. At the top level, they're all on steroids. So yeah, Mike Tyson, he could do jump roping and all that, and he wouldn't lose muscle. The steroids help you keep that muscle. This is for the front delt, okay? I'll switch over to the side. Now we'll go back to the front. I'll go back to the side. I'll go back to the front. Now we'll go back to this one. I'll go to the side. I'll go to the front. I'll go to the side. Who do you like better, The Undertaker or The Rock? That's a hard choice. I'd say The Rock because he's into movies too. Wrestling is honestly the best sport to be cut and jacked at the same time, honestly, because they lift heavy and do conditioning as well. Yeah, The Rock was on steroids too. All wrestlers are on steroids. The most widely used steroid for wrestling is Decadurabolin because it really helps the joints too. And a lot of wrestlers, they have problems with their joints. So The Rock, John Cena, The Undertaker, they're all taking Deca, you know. So their bodies are not gained naturally. Not every day, bro, once a week. Wrestling is definitely all-rounder sport, I agree. Thanks to you, I'm now motivated to exercise and get back in shape. That's what we're trying to do here, guys. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a loyal viewer. And guess what? I'm natural. I'm a natural athlete. I don't use roids. It'd be kind of cool to. It'd be fun to, but I'd rather stay natural and save my health. Okay. So you can get a good body like this, you know, just from being natural. All you got to do is stop drinking. Don't drink alcohol. Stop drinking soda. And start eating chicken, eggs, vegetables, olive oil, nuts, seeds, fruits. So basically, you just got to eat healthier, stop drinking, and start training. And guaranteed, in 6 months to a year, you'll look like me. You will look like me. Guaranteed. Everybody has the ability to look much, much better than they do. You can gain a lot more muscle than you think. Okay, dude? You can all look like me. Just got to watch your calories and you got to stay consistent. Guaranteed you're going to get a ripped six-pack. Guaranteed. As long as you keep working towards your goal. If you give up, you start drinking again, you go back to watching TV all day, then you're not going to look like me. You're going to stay fat. Okay? So that's up to you. What do you want to do in your life? You want to get ripped and jacked, or do you want to stay fat? You got to make the choice. And I think you're coming over to my side. You want to get ripped. Okay? Guys, I keep seeing these things that say like, the next 5 years could make or break you. That's how we got to think. That's how we got to view life, that the next 5 years is going to make or break us. Okay? So you got to get your act together, get your life together, start working out, start investing. Hit that subscribe button on this channel. This is it. This is our moment. We don't need to wait until next year. Oh, I'm going to do a New Year's resolution. No, we got to start working out now. Okay, guys, I don't care what you do. If it's just do a few push-ups once or twice a week. If you start, then you can keep going. If you never start, you're never going to have any hope. But if you start today and you just make a commitment, say, I'm going to do push-ups twice a week, every week, twice a week. You know, it starts with a simple commitment like that. It's easy, simple. Okay. So we don't exercise, but we will start. Yes. All you guys are going to start training. Make that commitment to yourself today. You don't need to wait for a special day. You can do it right now. Wrestling made me lose a lot of weight and gain so much muscle in first season in high school. Yeah. Wrestling is good, you know, for sure. WWE stuff, though, you can get really hurt. I know John Cena's back is hurt, and, you know, a lot of wrestlers end up getting hurt severely. But for just like high school wrestling, I think that's a great sport. I also like jiu-jitsu. Thanks, bro. Your advice really made me think about my workout routine. Got to sleep. Yes, go to sleep and rest up and heal up. Sleeping is very important, too. All right? Remember, if you strength train, do those compound movements, your body's metabolism is going to go higher. So you do not need to run. If you focus on building muscle, you're changing your metabolism. You don't need to run to increase your metabolism. You don't need to run to burn off that fat. You just need to build some muscle. So that's going to make your body look way better, and you'll burn fat at the same time. Okay? That muscle burns fat. It burns fat at rest. Do you realize how important that is? Your muscle burns fat when you're sleeping. That's like a miracle, okay? So the main goal, build more muscle. If you want to get ripped, build more muscle. And just watch your diet. The body has no energy most of the time. I didn't exercise from 10 years. This guy didn't exercise in 10 years, and he's got no energy. Dude, you got to shape up your diet. Your diet's probably crap. If you haven't exercised in 10 years, I guarantee your diet's really bad. You probably got excess fecal matter in your intestines. You got to do a colon cleanse, dude. If you're not trying to stay healthy, you should do a colon cleanse. Have ginger, water, lemon, salt. You got to do different things to help. You can have psyllium husk. Start eating a lot of fiber. Clean out your body first, okay? And then you got to get on a good workout routine. And you should be taking probiotics too. Probiotics are good for you, okay? Subscribe. Thanks, Aaron Kumar. He subscribed. Yes. Harold and Aaron Kumar. What's up? So thanks for hitting that subscribe button, dude. I appreciate it. Our subscribers are really popping off today. We're gaining a lot of new subs today. I think we're getting a bunch. Oh, yeah. 3,321 subscribers today. We're really doing well. Everybody, please subscribe if you want to be motivated. I do daily motivation videos. I do daily videos about money, cryptocurrency, stocks. And I just want to give you some good ideas, you know, some good ideas for investing. Some good ideas that can show you the way to get rich. All right. Do you live daily? Yes, I try to do live every day. I'm trying to grow my channel, so I go live as often as I can. Why bodybuilding and not boxing or grappling? I've done grappling before. I know a bit of judo and jiu-jitsu. I know all the throws. I know all the submissions. But yeah, you can definitely do boxing. And I'm not into boxing because when you get hit in the head, it can actually lower your IQ and cause inflammation in the brain bleeding. So I'm really not a fan of boxing at all. The only way I would do boxing or step into the octagon is if I was getting paid big money. And I wouldn't do that career for very long because it's very dangerous. A lot of boxers, at the beginning of their career, they can talk very fluently. And then at the end of their career, they're not intelligent at all. Their brain does not work the same way. Look at Muhammad Ali. So I do not believe in boxing. I don't believe in it, no. I don't think boxing is a good sport to do. unless you're at a competitive level and you're making enough money where you can support your family. And even then, I would look for another career. So congrats, dude. Yeah, we're doing good. Over 3,000 subscribers. So this is amazing. This is truly amazing. As a content creator, doesn't get any better than that. We got 9 viewers watching us right now, 9 people that want motivation. And guess what? I got motivation to give you guys. So if you want to get rich, join up. We do investing in gold. Right now, the price of gold is way up. It's at $3,558. Gold went up $26 today. And we invest in silver on this channel. Silver's up over $41. So we give you daily money motivation and daily workout motivation. This is really where you got to be. This is the place to be. Every day you got to get your dose of motivation, Either watch a YouTuber that you like or read a motivational book, I'm glad you feel that way. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I feel like this channel is really starting to take off. It's getting a lot of traction, so to speak. Probably because the gold's going up, the silver's going up, everything is going up. So I was right. I was right about everything. So far, so good. So far, so good, yes. And guys, please go back and watch some of my older videos too, because we got to get those watch hours. And I got super chats. We can do super chats. Trying to make money here. Trying to get rich. Whew, it's getting kind of warm in here. Come on, guys, let's keep getting those subscribers. We got to keep grinding. That's how you become successful. Keep grinding. Even though I'd like to do other things, I'd like to go for a walk, like to hang out with my friends. If you're going for success, if you want to build a future for yourself, you got to keep on grinding. That's my advice to all of you guys today. Keep on grinding. Even if it gets tough, which it does, life's going to get tough sometimes. You just got to keep grinding. You will get there. You will become rich. All right? I know it. You will become rich. And jacked. Now, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you want to get ripped, this is it. Let's go. This is your one chance to join the fastest growing bodybuilding channel. In the future, we're going to have videos on supplements. I'm going to do a creatine review, and I'm going to do a Cissus quadrangularis review. This is a really good supplement to take if you're trying to build muscle. Light that shit up, dude. Yeah. Trying to. Yeah, I'm getting some results, guys. I weighed myself this morning and I was almost 169, which means I gained at least 2 or 3 pounds of muscle in the last month. Guys, if I can gain 3 pounds of muscle every month in 6 months, that's 18 pounds of muscle. That's enough to transform your body. If you can work out consistently for 6 months and watch your diet for 6 months, you can get in really good shape. That's all it takes. Just 6 months of hardcore diet and exercise. You can get the body that you want. Okay? But the problem is, as soon as you get that body that you want, you're going to want a new body. You're going to say, oh, look at my cuts. Look at my biceps. Look at my chest. Now I want to get it bigger. Now I want to get more muscle. So it never really ends. Never ends. As soon as you can see your abs, you're going to want to see your abs better, you know? Oh, this. I can't light that up right now. I'm literally not allowed to. I cannot light that up right now. That'll stink up the whole place. Probably light this up. Yeah, I got up today, had some water, eggs, green beans, protein shake, and now I'm eating this. It's rice with beans and tuna fish. These are really good. You get them at the dollar store for $1.50. Build muscle. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. Light that shit up. Let's go. 3,322 subs. Let's go. Come on, we can do better than that. Come on. Let's go. Come on. No matter how bad I want it, it ain't happening. We only got 2 viewers in here. Probably Jesus and someone else. Come on, come on. Light it up, light it up. Yeah, so I'm going to go for a walk today to get the blood flowing, get some of those endorphins flowing in the brain just to clear my mind. Yeah, it's really about the blood flow. You got to get a lot of blood flow to your brain. It's very good for you. So daily walks, very good, very good. You guys should be doing daily walks. A lot of you guys already have jobs where you're walking on your feet a lot, and that's good. Yeah. The markets today, gold was way up. Remember, guys, you can ask any bodybuilding questions you want. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe right now, guys. And we'll take a look at some of the stocks from today, because this channel is about bodybuilding, but it's also about making big money. All right. So the Dow Jones was down, actually, but the NASDAQ was up today. So let's look at a few of the stocks on my watch list. Plug Power is $1.49. First Majestic Silver is down 14 cents. So it's $9.47. That's one of my top recommendations right now. First Majestic Silver. Western Copper and Gold. That's one of my top recommendations too. That was up. It's up to $1.51 a share. Western Copper and Gold. WRN. Write that one down. I got a good feeling about that one. Short term and long term. I got a good feeling about that. One of the best stocks on this channel that we're talking about is Realbotix. XBOTF. Realbotix. It's up to 34 cents. This is one of the stocks that I'm very excited about. I decided that I am going to go in this one for the long term and just see. Maybe I'll get rich, maybe not. Okay. Realbotix. XBOTF. And don't take that lightly, because a lot of the stocks that I bring you guys, they go up. Okay. So write that one down. XBOTF. Definitely got to write that one down. One stock that I really like today is down. It's called CYBN. Cybin Inc. Because psilocybin, magic mushrooms. This company researches magic mushrooms, and they're way down. It's down to $6 a share. I really like that. I would be looking into option calls, maybe in the $15 range. Okay, guys? CYBN. BITX was actually up $1.34 today. That's a Bitcoin ETF. It's a leveraged Bitcoin ETF, okay? Internet Computer, ICP, is at $4.88. So that is barely moving. I think this is a great time to buy ICP. Not financial advice. Tesla stock was up $4.73 today. Tesla. I am a big bull on Tesla. We gotta get more Tesla. Courier Mining today was up 31 cents. That's one of my big recommendations. Hecla Mining is $8.98. That's another one of my big recommendations. Shiba Inu 4013. So Shiba Inu was actually up a little bit today. Very happy about that. I'm not going to tell you about that one. This one's just for the Patreon members. That one's only for the Patreon members. AMC is down $2.71. It's at $2.71. Marathon Digital Holdings is down, and Hut 8 Mining is way up. Wow. Hut 8 is doing very well right here. So are you here to work on your gains or your losses? He says both. My biceps are pumping, but my portfolio isn't. Wow. That's really really intelligent, dude. Where'd you come up with that one? You get that one out of a Cracker Jack box? Or out of a fortune cookie? So, another good stock that I've been recommending is IAG, I Am Gold. That's up to $9.51. I told you guys to buy that at $1. It's almost at a 10x right now. I think this one's going to be at least a 25x. New Gold, NGD. That's another good one. Been telling you guys about that one for about 3 years. We've got Goro, Gold Resource. This is up to 64 cents. This is a gold stock that is going to go up at the very end of the gold bull market. So this one could lag behind still. Okay? Because with gold, we're in a probably a 10 or a 12-year bull market. We're only in year 2 of a huge bull market. Okay, so it's still going to take a long time. These penny stocks might hold back for a while, but 10 years from now, I think gold's going to be at around 20,000 or higher. So just buy these gold penny stocks and just hold on to them. All right. So why did the balding, shirtless stock trader builder flex in front of the mirror to prove that even if his hairline was in a bear market, his chest was still in a bull run? Yeah. Shit, dude. You know, you're going to lose hair in life, but you should always keep as much muscle mass as possible up until the day that you die. Okay. So if you're in your 40s and 50s, if you work out, you're still going to have some muscle mass in your 70s and 80s. All right. As soon as you relax, that's when you become fat, overweight, and you're going to lose all your strength. Never allow yourself to relax. Same thing with your mind. Always got to keep your mind sharp. Okay. So stocks are such a waste of time. Start a portfolio business and get 12x return on. Start a profitable business. Yes, that's what I'm doing right here. YouTube is a very profitable business. So hit that subscribe button. Let's go, guys. We gained a lot of subscribers today. We gained about 15 subscribers just today. So that's what we're trying to do every single day, is get 15 more subscribers, 15 more people on board to get their bodies in better physical health and start making money in the stock market and crypto and gold and silver. But right now, mainly the hot stocks are all the gold and silver mining stocks. So you can't automate this business. Once you leave and scale, the views will drop. Yeah, I can never leave it. Yes, I will never leave. Good thing I like it. I don't ever want to quit this business. So this is something that I can do. I see myself doing this all the way until I die. Got to find a job that you love, okay? Even if it doesn't pay a lot. Eventually, you'll get better at it and you'll start making money. This guy's in on gold too. Yeah. A lot of people are going to be in on gold. All those people that buy Bitcoin, they're going to switch over to buying gold. It's just a matter of time. People will start to reject gold and go back to real money. This is what I've been saying for over 20 years, guys. 20 years. And we're finally starting to see it happen. It takes a long time. These are monetary systems that have been put in place a long time ago, and they want to keep these monetary systems in place. But eventually, the monetary system is going to collapse. Gold's going to be where it's at. And then they're going to make a new monetary system. So we're making history. Who is this guy? Why don't you hit the subscribe button and find out who I am? I'm the #1 money motivating channel. Motivate people to increase their wealth, start investing money, and start working out. #1 up and coming YouTube channel. Next Mr. Beast right here. 6 months from now, I'm going to be bigger than Mr. Beast. Wait, I think I said that 6 months ago. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of the cannabis stocks come down today, which is I like to see that because I like to buy dips. I like to buy on those dips. Good luck to you. Thanks, dude. Good luck to you too, brother. Whatever you plan to do in life, I hope you're successful. Silvercorp Metals is up to $5.10. Decently productive day. Silvercorp Metals is one that's kind of been holding back. But I see it going somewhere up to $20 to $25 a share. Right now it's at $5. Remember, if you want to get the best gold and silver stocks, join my Patreon. It's just $10. And the Patreon is John's Gold and Silver. Right now I think we have 9 members. So there's 9 people that got these stocks that I am talking about. Many of the Patreon members own these stocks. They're buying them hand over fist. But it's not for financial advice. Never financial advice. Another good stock is called Bollinger Innovations, BINI. This is a up-and-coming auto manufacturer that's got potential to go into the millions of dollars, okay? BINI, Bollinger Innovations, a brand new stock. Never heard this name before, so it must be new. Another good stock is called Genius Group, GNS, okay? These guys are supposedly buying a lot of Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin goes up, Genius Group could easily quadruple in price. All right. Seminar. I missed it. We're having a bodybuilding seminar right now. You didn't miss it. You can always rewatch this later and help me get the watch hours. Okay. But yes, we're having a bodybuilding seminar. You got to get those back muscles working too. That's a very important muscle. Your back has a lot of muscular bulk. All right. So you got to work on the back muscles. The best way to hit your back is with, you can do deadlifts, pull-ups or the lat pull-down machine, or rows. Okay. You really should do some kind of a pull-up or a pull-down and some kind of a row. That's how you can get a really good developed back, by both pull-ups and pulling movements. You got to do both. Okay. Just one is not good enough. It's really not. If you had to do one, I would say do pull-ups, but you got to do a pulling down motion and a rowing. Then you can get a fully developed, thick, wide back. Okay. Kind of like me. I always go back and comment on your videos. Yes, I know. You're one of the best commenters we got. You give me more comments than any of my friends do. So that's saying something, okay? Even my people, my family, my friends, you give more comments than any of them. So that's something that I really appreciate. Same thing with Jesus Rodriguez. I can really appreciate those comments. Big time. Have a great day, brother. I'm working, making that money. He's got to go back to work. So he's on his own purpose. He's on his plan, making the money so he can get into some investing and grow his wealth. You want to make your money work for you. All right. You want to think about that all the time. How do I make my money work for me? Well, I could buy silver, then the silver will go up, and then I'll be making money. I could buy stocks. I could buy cryptocurrency. You have to invest. Okay. The dollar is going down. So you got to put your money in an investment vehicle. So it's going to grow. A Roth IRA is good. Okay. You got to find out your plan. You got to get a plan. But yeah, good job. My plan is to get ripped and get rich. Okay. And I think that you should have the same plan as me. That's what I think. Yes, everybody's different, but I think it's a general guideline that all men should follow. Get rich and get ripped. I don't care who you are. I don't care what country you're in. If you get rich and you get ripped, then you're going to be good. All right. But yeah, we got to get rich, guys. What am I doing? I'm trying to motivate you guys. I'm trying to motivate you guys to get rich. I'm trying to motivate you to take your creatine. All right? Take your vitamins. Eat healthy. Are you rich? Yes. John, you would make a good real estate guy or buy cheap homes and rent them out, stuff like that. I would. Yes, I would do that. Show your cars. Oh, shoot. I don't have a car. I'm not a car collector. I have a motorcycle. Look at this specimen. Yes. Oh, you are rich. Yeah, I'm rich. We got 10 viewers in here. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Pump it. You got to keep pumping it, guys. Let's go. 10 viewers. I think we can bump that up to 11. Let's go. Okay, we're down to 7. We're down to 6 viewers now. Oh, we're up to 16 viewers. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. 16 viewers. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, guys. We got 14 viewers in here. Everybody hit that subscribe button right now. Yes, hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's go. Everybody subscribe. Let's go. Subscribe, everybody. All right, guys. I hope you all subscribed. I'm sure you didn't. Come on, guys, let's go. Hit that subscribe button. All right. I hope you all subscribed. Flexing is not easy. It's not easy being ripped. Actually, it is. You just don't eat a lot. Yes, I am rich. Hit that subscribe button, guys. The next Sam Sulek right here. I'm going to put Sam Sulek to shame. Oh, yeah. Sam doesn't have a body like this. No way. All right, everybody, we're trying something new here. We are going live on the Patreon. Patreon just added a new feature. You can go live on there. So we're going to see how it goes, you know. Wow, I look way bigger on the Patreon camera. Dang. Chat is using auto moderation. Okay. Does it tell me how many people are in there? I don't think so. Maybe I just don't have anyone in there. See if anyone joins. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, guys. So, any questions, anyone? I don't think it's doing anything. Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. Bodybuilding, talking about bodybuilding today. Ask questions. Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. YouTubers, subscribe. If you want to get your daily dose of motivation, let's go. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Give a super chat. Super chats. Remember to give a super chat. There's actually two. Wow. Hello? That's cool. Wow. It says that there might be 2 people watching us on Patreon right now. Wonder if anyone's in here. I can't see. We're actually live on the Patreon. I just want to see how this works. This is my first time doing this, guys. You can't tell if anyone else is watching. Nothing's happening. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, guys. Give a super chat. If you want to ask a bodybuilding question, give a super chat. Hit that like button, guys.